The 2 green cards Trump can't revoke. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to U.S. Immigration, where we break down U.S. immigration news without the hype, just the facts to help you navigate changes. If you're a green card holder or on the path to one, you probably heard the buzz about President Trump's second term shaking things up. Travel bans expanding, more scrutiny on applications, and whispers of revocations. But here's the good news. Not everything's on the chopping block. Today, we're diving into the 2 green cards Trump can't revoke yet. We'll cover the latest rules, what's changed since January 2025, and why these 2 pathways are still your safest bets. Stick around, this could change your future. If you're new here, hit subscribe and that bell for more updates like this. The current scenario, new rules and requirements under Trump. First, let's set the stage with what's happening right now, as of October 2025. When Trump took office again, he hit the ground running on immigration. Executive orders rolled out fast, focusing on enforcement and tightening eligibility. Here's a quick rundown of the key changes, all based on official announcements and expert analysis. Family and marriage-based green cards. Applications are under a microscope. Interviews now drill down on red flags like age gaps in marriages or short U.S. residencies. Denials are up 30% in the first 6 months, with many cases sent to immigration court instead of approved outright. Expect longer processing times, up to 18 to 24 months for I-130 petitions, and higher fees for appeals. Asylum and refugee pathways. Asylum claims face new hurdles, including mandatory detention for first-time filers and a credible fear interview within 48 hours. Older cases are being reviewed for dismissal, and U-visa backlogs for crime victims could stretch to 15 to 20 years. Fees jump from $0 to $1,000 plus for initial filings. Employment-based options, EB-1A Extraordinary Ability and EB-2NIW National Interest Waiver, are still open, but approvals require ironclad proof of impacting patents or major publications. EB-5 investor visas demand $800,000 plus investments with stricter job creation rules. These aren't for everyone, though. Revocation risks for existing green cards. Lawful permanent residents aren't immune. The administration's pushing denaturalization, reviews for past fraud or minor crimes, and travel bans now cover 43 countries, potentially stranding green card holders abroad. But in this is huge, revocations require due process under the Immigration and Nationality Act. You can't just lose status overnight without a hearing. These shifts aim to prioritize merit-based immigration, but they've made the system tougher for families and vulnerable folks. The backlog at USCIS is now over 10 million, cases a 20% jump since last year. The 2 green cards that are still safe. Now, the spotlight, the 2 green card pathways Trump can't touch for now. These are rooted in federal laws that predate his policies and protect survivors. They're not new loopholes. They're established protections that hold up in court. Let's break them down. 1. The T-Visa Green Card for human trafficking survivors. This one's a lifeline for anyone forced into labor or services through threats, abuse, or coercion. Think underpaid jobs with threats of deportation, debt bondage, or even domestic situations where a partner controls your work. How it works. File Form I-914 with USCIS. No need to leave the U.S. Approvals can come in 1 to 2 years, leading to a green card after 3 years of T non-immigrant status. Why it's safe. It's certified by Congress in 2000 and focuses on victim protection, not enforcement. Trump's team can't revoke these without proving fraud, and even then, appeals are strong. Perks. Work authorization while pending, Social Security eligibility, travel rights, and forgives past issues like unlawful entry or false claims. Spouses and kids under 21 get derivative status too. Pro tip. Report to law enforcement, but no certification needed, unlike U-visas. 2. VAWA Self-Petition Green Card for abuse survivors. Short for Violence Against Women Act. But it covers everyone: men, women, non-binary folks, even parents of U.S. citizens who face harm from a citizen or LPR relative. Harm includes emotional control, isolation, financial withholding, or threats to call IC. How it works. Self-file Form I-360 directly with USCIS, no abuser involvement, and it's confidential. Green card in 3 to 4 years, with work permit in months. Why it's safe. Enacted in 1994 and renewed bipartisanly, VAWA is immune to executive tweaks. Revocation? Only for major fraud, and courts protect these filings fiercely. Perks? Forgives bars like overstays or deportation orders. Kids get their own paths, and approval often hinges on credible evidence. Your affidavit can be enough. Pro tip. Applies even if the abuse was years ago or the abuser's out of the picture. These aren't easy buttons, but they're processing steadily. T visas at 85% approval last quarter, VAWA at 90%. If this sounds like you, don't wait. Deadlines and evidence matter. What yet means and next steps. So why yet? Congress could amend these laws, but T and VAWA have broad support even from Republicans as anti-trafficking and anti-abuse measures. For now, they're rock solid. Quick action plan. Assess your eligibility with a free consult. Gather docs quietly, therapy notes, texts, pay stubs. Stay in the U.S. if possible. Avoid international travel without advice. Follow USCIS updates at uscis.gov. Remember, knowledge is power in immigration. You're not alone. Millions are in this with you. That's it for today's deep dive. Drop a comment. Which pathway are you curious about? Like if this helped, share with a friend, and subscribe for weekly 2025 updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Stay informed. Stay safe.